News that's coming in at the moment, it's Sonia Gandhi who has given an interview to an English newspaper where she has taken a pot shot at Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Congress leader Sonia Gandhi has now targeted Prime Minister Modi in her article. The editorial, the header of which reads, "Preaching consensus, provoking confrontation," critiques Prime Minister Narendra Modi's response to the 2024 election defeat. Despite a clear electoral message for change, Prime Minister Modi continues his confrontational style, ignoring calls for unity and consensus. The article highlights the suspension of 146 MPs seeking a security debate, controversial amendments to the Forest Conservation Act, and negative impact of the NEET scandal on the entire education system of the country. This is Congress leader Sonia Gandhi, who has now written an editorial. In the editorial, she's spoken about the fact that even though the people of the country gave out a clear message in the recently concluded Lok Sabha elections, Prime Minister Modi is continuing with his confrontational style of politics. He's ignoring the calls for unity and even calls for building consensus. The article highlights that there was suspension of 146 MPs that took place in the last parliament session. Also spoke about the fact that there have been controversial amendments that have been made to the forest conservation, and there has been a huge negative impact across the country on the minds of lakhs of students with regards to the NEET scandal that shook the entire nation. My colleague Amit is now joining me on the story. Amit, a very critical article being written by Sonia Gandhi, who's saying even despite the calls being given by the people with regards to the kind of numbers the opposition and the NDA got, Prime Minister Modi is still not willing to listen.
Right, Ashwarya. In this particular case, instead of releasing a video, possibly Sonia Gandhi decided to write this, opinion column in an English newspaper where she is taking directly on Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his regime. The peg itself is that Prime Minister, while he's preaching consensus, is actually practicing confrontation. And to establish that argument, Sonia Gandhi has said that this time around they should have given the Deputy Speaker's post to the opposition, but that has not happened. In fact, she has also referred to the proceedings of the Lok Sabha as to how things unfolded in the Lok Sabha in the initial days, and how the emergency issue was raked up in the Parliament by Prime Minister and Bharatiya Janata Party. And moving forward in this particular opinion piece, Sonia Gandhi refers to the NEET paper leak scandals. She refers to Manipur violence. She's speaking about as to how constitutional values are not being valued, and that continuation, allegedly, that is the continuation of the work culture of the BJP government of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, which was there before the elections, and he has not changed, he has not accepted the mandate that has been given to him. Sonia Gandhi is also claiming that the mandate of 2024 is a clear one. It is the political and moral defeat of Prime Minister
Amit, stay on with me. R.P. Singh of the Bharatiya Janata Party is now joining me on the story. Mr. Singh, Sonia Gandhi very critical in her article, asking questions of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Sonia Gandhi is also alleging Prime Minister's confrontational style is not changing.
Well, actually, Dynasty is not prepared to accept that they have lost election for the third consecutive time, and they are not able to swallow this, and that's why they are in this mode. I mean, that's they have lost the election. They have got just 99 seats, but they are still thinking, somehow this government should fall, or there should be problem in the NDA, and probably they can form the government. They are still in that mode. So that's why she keeps, whether it's Sonia Gandhi or Rahul Gandhi or other congressmen, they keep raising such questions and issues, and they are talking about consensus. I mean, what they're on board for the speaker's post, they made the speaker contest the election, and then later on withdrew after they were not very sure about the number of people who would have supported, the number of the member of parliament who would have supported their candidate, Mr. K. Suresh, for the speaker's post. So neither they want to build consensus, neither they are able to swallow the defeat. That's the problem. And this alliance is a pre-poll alliance. This is not the post-poll alliance. And this alliance has been given a mandate to serve the country, and they have been given a mandate to sit in the opposition. So they should behave like a constructive opposition instead of still
Right, Mr. Singh.
हिंदी में कहते हैं डाची का थुन, that the camel which walks through the desert, the udder of the camel keeps down, and then the fox thinks that it will fall down. So it's like that. They are still thinking that it will probably fall down and they'll form the government.
Thank you, Mr. Singh. RP Singh of the BJP, they are saying that the consensus is something that even the opposition does not want to build upon. Priyanka Chaturvedi of the UBT Shiv Sena is also joining me on the story. Ms. Chaturvedi, very clear article being written out by Sonia Gandhi. She's saying that even despite the kind of numbers that the country gave the BJP, Prime Minister is not willing to change his ways.
Absolutely. We have been seeing his conduct in the parliament, and in terms of choosing the ministers and trying to push out a narrative which makes people think that it is a vote for continuity. However, it isn't. People of India have not given him a decisive majority. The people of India, a man who was seeking over 400 seats to change the constitution, today has been left with 240 seats and dependent on support of other political parties, continues to confront rather than build consensus, is an unfortunate, it's something which is unfortunate for us to see. We were hoping that there would be more consensus building, considering he's not got the majority, but he continues as if it's business as usual. So that is something that should be visible to the people of the country, that he continues to confront rather than build a consensus. And what she's written is absolutely what we're seeing unfold in the parliament.
Do you believe what the opposition is demanding at the moment, especially with regards to NEET, is something that the government will actually give very clear answers to? Or do you think they'll be evasive?
Considering that they haven't agreed to have a separate discussion of something which is of national importance about India's future, about the future of the young in our country, and about the future of India's education system, they refuse to give any kind of accountability, refuse the education minister to be able to address the people of this country. This goes to show that the government does not have answers. It does not want to be held accountable. However, since people have given us a mandate to be a strong opposition, we will continue to raise the voice of the students. So we do not see them willing to build a consensus and speak about it, simply because they have no answers to the youth of this country.
Priyanka Chaturvedi, MP, Shiv Sena UTB, very clearly saying it does not seem like the government is in any mood to build any consensus.